Hi everyone, how have you been? And I hope everyone is coping well and is safe from COVID-19 virus. In this video, I'm going to present a new size for carve candles. As you have noticed in my previous video, the candle size is in extra small and small. However, in this video itself, this is a very big candle. At the top of this candle, there's a well big enough to contain TeaLight candles, and I decided to call this size as TeaLight Small. For this TeaLight Small, it's 12 cm tall, and there's another TeaLight Large, which is about 21 cm tall. As you can see, this candle is wider, therefore you have 8 edges for carving. Unlike the extra small and small size, they only have 6 edges for carving. Be it a bigger candle or smaller candle, they all have to be completed within 15 minutes. Usually the wax will cool down within 15 minutes, no matter what sizing the candle is. Do stay tuned to the end of this video. The gift has been given out by my customers. The wedding couple has took a short video clips of these unique carved candles, and I've attached at the end of this video. Do check it out. The effect is extremely beautiful as the light shines through all the exposed carving area. You might have been wondering what have I been up to lately, as I have not been uploading new video. Basically, I have a very bad habit. I like to procrastinate when I'm not so good at a certain task. So can you imagine that I have not been doing my accounting sheets for 2019, and I did it on the last moment a few weeks ago just so that I can file my income tax. So it's a big struggle for me to learn how to do accounting, as I have no accounting background. So that's part of the reason why I have been missing in actions. I'm very blessed to have a very helpful cousin, Chipping, and also a very helpful friend, Jessica. They have been very patient with me, guiding me how to get my accounting sheet completed. I'm so thankful to you girls. I have learned my lessons, so I decided from this moment onwards I will be doing my accounting sheets promptly so that I will not face the same struggle in future income tax filing. On my previous video, I mentioned I'll be sharing how I found my new journey into carving candles, and on the last video I stopped my sharing that I have received a calling to attend CER, which stands for Conversion Experience Retreat. As a Christian or Catholic, we are often being told when you're trying to get nearer to God, the evil one will always try to do something to pull you away from God. And this is so true. Basically what happened is I sleep early and yet I overslept. The conversion retreat is actually a very popular retreat in Singapore, and it's so popular that we need to ballot, and you need to attend the ballot on time. Once the time is up, all doors will be closed. So at the point of time when I wake up, I was like, oh shit, forget it lah, let's do it maybe next year or the next one. But I was being nudged by the Lord, go take a cab, and I was very reluctant to take a cab because in my policy I will never take a cab when it costs more than $15. And for my house to Serangoon area, it really cost me about near $30. And well, but the calling is so strong and I end up giving up. I try to wash up quickly and then change my clothes, and I rushed down, and to my surprise, I easily got a cab. You know, usually at that hour it's very difficult to get a cab, and that cab really know how to go to that area, and thanks God I reached there just on time. Basically once I enter the hall, all door has been closed, so it's pretty much the Lord has sent me a cab. That's the way how I felt at that moment. The funny thing is, I felt like the Lord has played a joke on me, but the truth is my faith has been tested back then. Why did I say this? Well, you know, when the ballot started, my number wasn't being called at all, and I was so frank with the Lord. I was telling him, hey Lord, why did you push me to spend so much money to take a cab here and nothing happens at all? Well, the next moment, the announcement said they will be doing ballots for the waiting list. Well, I was like, okay, just call lor, you know. I don't think my number will be called. And guess what? The first number called is actually my number. And you know, when you're least expected, something actually happens. And then later on, a few days later, I thought maybe, well, it's just a waiting list, you know, I won't be there at all. And guess what? You know, an email arrived and said that you have been selected for the retreat. You are accepted as a participant. And then I think the email did mention that we need to reply somehow, which I write back an email to double confirm, okay, whether I'm really in the list. However, there's no reply from the email. Even until the day before the retreat, I received no response from the email. And well, I just said, heck lah, you know what I mean? I don't care. I'm just going to pack my luggage. I'm just going to go to CSC, and then we shall see what happens. And when I was there, well, I do have a seat reserved for me, and that's how I ended up with my CR. I think in 2017, if I'm not wrong. Before I carry on sharing on what happened at the retreat, you know, this technique I'm performing over here right now, when I just started learning how to do this trick, it's kind of a special memory for me right now. So what I did is I used too much strength, and I actually pulled too much too, that I end up pulling the whole pieces out of it. Okay, back to the retreat. The retreat actually lasted for like 5 days, and I'm not going to share the full details of how the retreat goes by, because you need to experience it yourself without knowing too much. That's when you gain a lot without too much of an expectation, and you will get to taste, you know, a very close relationship with Jesus back over there. Basically, I saw miracles on my third day with my naked eye on the blessed sacraments. So for the non-Catholic or the non-Christian, for you call it the bread. So what I've seen is a shape on it in the form of a burning red line, and I was totally shocked and my eyes were staring at it. I just couldn't take my eyes off the Blessed Sacrament at all. Until today, I still remember it very clearly, and I think I know why I see it with my naked eye. Basically, I think I have very low faith, and the reason for it is so that whenever I feel negative or I feel like I'm going to give up, whenever I recall the incident of what happened on the third day, it actually gives me strength to rely on God again and to keep moving on in this journey. During CER retreat, I actually didn't figure out what the shape is, and basically I have a very wounded side of myself since my childhood, and it has been hunting me for many years until 2017. And during the retreat, a lot of healings has taken place, and I actually could not forgive these two persons in my life, and I begged the Lord for help, that I know I need to forgive them in order for myself to move on, and I can't do it by myself, so can you please help me? And it actually works, and I end up forgiving them. And thereafter the retreat ended, I was being called to another few more retreat. I actually bargained with the Lord. I was telling him, it's less than 3 months, I don't think I need another retreat anytime soon. But he said, go for it. And well, I'm glad I actually surrendered and went for it. And on my last retreat, I finally realized what I saw. It's actually a burning lines in the shape of a candle. I didn't realize what it is because I'm not a candle person at all. And then slowly, a lot of things start happening, and the journey just kicked off. So do stay tuned to my future YouTube posts, and I will share it with you. Look at how beautiful the light shines through the exposed carving area. These warm lights gives off lots of hope and positive vibes. Thank you for watching. If you love my creation and is curious about my journey, do subscribe to my channel so that you will get a notification when a new video is uploaded. And do feel free to check me out on my Instagram and Facebook too. See you!